My name is Clyde Murphy, and this is my story. The first time we visited Village Bible Church, I remember going to the elementary school gymnasium and setting up folding chairs because the church did not have a church yet, and we're using the facilities of the elementary school. We were on what's called deputation of raising support to be able to go. We were not attending Village Bible because at that time we were living in Pennsylvania. And we were here visiting Plano Bible Church, which was the parenting church of Village Bible Church. Pastor Harper, who was the pastor of Village at that time, invited us to speak here too. The church decided to contribute to our support and have been supporting us for 50 years. Besides that, they sent work teams down at different critical times in Guatemala. The seminary needed workers of different abilities. Well, I have worked at what used to be the Guatemala Bible Institute, now is Guatemala Bible Seminary. I was music teacher, Bible teacher, theology teacher, and for the last 3 years I've been the director of the school. This year we just had a graduation. We had about 60 students graduate. Not all from the day school program, but we also have a Saturday program and 2 extension campuses on opposite sides of the country that always have a few that graduate. So the total number of graduates was about 60. I have students, we had 4 this year in our first year class whose parents graduated 30 years ago and were my students. They married. A couple of the couples, I actually celebrated their wedding, and then their kids now are studying at the seminary, so it's been a real thrill. There are missionaries that don't get to see the fruits of their labors. We had a friend that was a missionary, I believe in Morocco, in North Africa, who was there for 5 years and did not see one person except Christ. And we thank the Lord that He has allowed us to see some of the fruits of our labors and see that the Lord using our graduates in ministry and bringing people to the Lord and building up the church. Edith was the school nurse at the seminary all of the time that we were there. She was in charge of the kitchen for the resident students for a number of years, not the whole time that we were there, but she was the school nurse. Hand out aspirins and anything else that was necessary, and some tender, loving care for some of the students that needed that. But she was very well loved by the student body and the personnel of the seminary. She was contaminated with the COVID virus. We had treatment at home. We had oxygen tanks there in the house and everything. And then she was recovering, and a secondary infection affected her lungs. She had 95% of her lungs affected by the pneumonia, and the Lord took her home. At the same time, probably from taking care of her, I was also infected with the virus, and I was in the adjoining hospital room while she was struggling with it, so was I. But they were able to pull me through. We had been married for 59 and a half years. We were looking forward to celebrating our 60th anniversary. But we'll celebrate for all eternity. I'll be 80 next month, and I cannot be there forever. The board of the school is looking right now for a replacement for me. And we're praying and ask everybody that can pray and will pray to pray for the Lord's leading in the choice of the next director. It's encouragement for us to know that there are people back here not only sending money but praying for us, because it's a spiritual warfare that we're involved in. And without the Lord's help, the Lord's assistance, the people of the body of Christ praying for us, we're a lost cause. We can't do it on our own. That backing is tremendously important. My name's Clyde Murphy, and that's my story.